Hello, my little stars, and welcome back to movie night. We're going to be looking for another ending, so let's go. Knock, knock. You hear soft steps coming closer from the inside of the house. You can't help but let a small sigh loose on your face once more. No one was seeing you, so who cares? You've been looking forward to this today for weeks now. You could allow yourself a little self-indulgence. The door squeaks open just in time so that you don't give away how giddy you are, which is a lot. And you quickly get a hold of yourself right when the door opens, that little much to let the voice slip through, who of course we hear a very, very familiar skeleton voice going, "Who's there?" You had to restrain a giggle as you replied, "Pretty." "Pretty who?" "Pretty nice of you to open the door for me." You heard a snort from the other side of the door before seeing it finally opening. "Hey, bud, how's it going?" I could have sworn you already visited today. Always nice seeing Sans' goofy face. You hadn't seen him in what? Weeks? Months? Technically in a few minutes, but still. It will never fail to warm your heart, except for now. It was freezing, and even his big, goofy grin was not going to do anything about the fact you were freezing your bones, and it was biting at your butt. I was about to think you'd never show up. You asked if he'd been falling asleep. Maybe. Yes. That didn't surprise you. I mean, you probably took ages together in the first place anyway. But anyway, yeah, I do the same. And that's why I hang out with you. Not counting your pungent humor, of course. You really got my deep and absolute irrational love for naps. Oh, you do. You absolutely do. Since right now in real life, I probably could fall asleep. I'm a little bit tired because Poppy has been quite a handful for the last couple of days. Well, since she had her surgery, it has been a handful. Someone's had to be like downstairs sleeping next to her. And Poppy has apparently decided she doesn't sleep until 3 o'clock in the morning. So during the time in which we've all gone to bed, she will then start to play. And we'll try to get her onesie off, and we'll bite. And yeah, we kind of have to stop her so she doesn't get her stitches, because that would just be awkward and then she wouldn't heal in time. We kind of need her to heal as soon as possible. But yeah, she hasn't got her 2 stitches and she's doing A-okay. I'll of course put in a cute little photo of her in her onesie, so you guys can see that as well. Best time for nap time is always right now. Papyrus does not share our views, but even the greatest have flaws. When he knew you were coming over, he ran outside shouting about a surprise in the oven for you. Not his exact words, but I think you get the idea. Oh, good lord, he's making me something to eat. My fight or flight response is activated once again. I freeze on the spot and associate this with the irrational fear, and just think about many ways to try and get out of this, including faking my death. Don't worry, just stick whatever it is in your pocket, and then excuse yourself to the bathroom to flush it. If Papyrus doesn't notice, he's gonna be like, why are you putting your hands in your pocket, human? No reason. Why do you smell like food? The food is that delicious, the aroma is pouring out of me. Then try to look as you're enjoying it, okay? You slowly nod. Besides, I have enough chips and snacks to feed a skeleton for weeks. You may die of food poisoning, but damn, I guarantee you won't starve today. Without some kind of reassurance. Come on, get in. Couch sounds better than standing outside. Yeah, especially since he's technically the only one not freezing. We do freeze, he does not. So, the warmth of the house is nice on your skin once more as we lock the cold breeze outside and head for the couch. You happily take off your coat and scarf and finally free from the suffocating clutches of your synthetic cotton. Sans, of course, plops his butt down on the couch and he rests his pink slippers on the nearby table, maintaining eye contact, and you thank heavens the Papyrus isn't there to see him. Make yourself at home. He gestures to you in your heavy coat. Now, if you were at home, you'd throw it aside and discard it as if it didn't matter. But since you weren't, it would be pretty rude to just throw it on the floor. So, you settle for the cloth hanger. You're no fun. You stick out your tongue at him. What? Let's toss the coat at him again. Take that, Sans! He's caught off guard once more as the pile of heavy fluff lands on his head, but he doesn't seem to regret teasing you. He never does. Okay, that was kind of fun. You were very proudly puffed out your chest, declaring your victory. Ha! You've been devoured by the fluffy coat. Look at you. You are fun. So very fun. Truly the life of the party. Whoa now, don't let that go to your head, friendo. Carried away, poof, you drop yourself on the couch laughing like a maniac. Like you were the dungeon monster ready to drop some absolute bullshit on the naive players or something. Sounds like Cole gradually joins in with his barge and chuckles. He doesn't put in as much effort as you, but you do appreciate the chorus of a chuckle. And when the laughter dies down, because, you know, you can't laugh all night. You're either going to lose your voice, you're just going to freaking tired, and you need to eat food. And you two are left in a bubble of slightly uncomfortable silence. As silent as this house could possibly be. But against everything you believe to know about the skeleton, he took it upon himself to break the silence. Not sure if out of boredom or out of pure knowledge of your adversity to talk, because yeah, you don't want to be the first person to talk. You are a guest. You should not need to. Let's see. Alright. So, you were thankful either way. I don't really know when Pops will be back. Could be a minute, could be hours, who knows with him. Great, more awkward silence. Bring it on! You were ready for this endless battle of silence. While sitting pretty awkwardly next to this charming skeleton. Yes, you knew very well that this was going to get awkward if you stuck in silence. And it could get worse, but oh well. So, do you want to wait for him, or... Because he's so cool, and he's already seen everything in the movie box. He said we could start without him, but we have to pause if we get to the good bits. He really doesn't want to miss those. I have no idea what the good bits are, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. You doubt that considering his cynicism towards the movie, but whatever. In the worst case scenario, just turn off the TV and pretend you did nothing. Be innocent till proven guilty, if I'm honest. Anyway, you'd still feel a little bit guilty for watching the movie without him, though. So could you really peacefully wait in the uncomfortable silence? We're gonna wait anyway. You're right. There's no movie night without my bro. His comments are half of the fun after all. You couldn't agree more. Listening to Papyrus yelling at the screen was most of the time more entertaining than the movie itself. So, with that, he makes himself comfortable on the couch, using his arms as pillows to rest his head upon. Now, you had a choice. Sit in absolute silence, waiting for the skeleton to wake up, bother him, or do something else. So, genius, what is your idea of what you're gonna do? And yes, since I've already done this, I'm going to throw in my own unique dialogue here and there, since I know what this is. What were you supposed to do if he isn't asleep? Well, I mean, you could think of tons of things to do. I don't understand why a staring contest would have been something. Unless, of course, you really want to stare longingly into those peepers. Lack of peepers. Those glowing... Do I call those peepers? I mean, they're technically still eyes. They're eye sockets. But they still count. Either way, he'd win the contest in 10 seconds flat. Why couldn't you come up with something beforehand like a normal functioning human being? What is your definition of a normal human being? I highly doubt we are normal. Okay, so we're gonna see what's on TV. Sure, TV sounds fun. Have any preferences? You shake your head. Anything will do if it will pull you out of the awkward bubble. You were so desperate you would have even complied. You'd even be okay with those reality shows filled with hot people and fake drama. He grabs the remote and the TV turns on with a click. It's not long until you are both tranced by his aimless and frantic zapping. Your eyes started to hurt by the rapid change of images and colours, and you were about to wait. You were about to wait until he makes up his mind when you see him settle on a cooking show. It's a big kitchen dyed in pink and white, covered in neon lights that look annoying, even filtered from the screen. Everything has a plastically shine to it like it was the interior of a Barbie house. You apparently caught it just as it returned from a commercial break, because a jingle echoed in the room as the host of the show emerged from a curtain of smoke. Hello, darlings, and welcome back. We are just about to finish our marvelous recipe for Heal Thy Human Breakfast. I'm going to give this Mettaton's voice. Because thy human, this is clearly a monster. And hello, darlings. Come on, that's Mettaton. It has to be Mettaton. If it's not, I'm sorry, Mettaton. I just used the voice I give you for this character. I'm so sorry. Also, it's Mettaton's colors. We know if it's not morning that... We know it's not morning, but every reasonable person knows that breakfast food is the best kind of food. Unless, of course, you're a person that doesn't eat breakfast. I eat breakfast, but not everyone does. At least that's what people with working taste buds keep telling to me. That's a little bit rude. So hands off the remotes. If I were you, I wouldn't want you to lose this. He, at least from the voice you thought they were he, walked near a table filled with pancakes and slices of bacon. So after 12 pancakes and 27 slices of bacon, is there anything better than some tasty bull's eyes? With some wild marshmallow... Wait, what? Why would you eat bull's eyes? Why? When he put his hand to the side of his head, one would expect his head to flutter, but they remain solid and full against the white glove. It's Mettaton. And, oh my, the direction is informing me that these aren't really eyes. They're just some fresh eggs, everybody. That's way more convenient. Who was this guy? Who gave this dude his own show? Who looked at him and saw someone sane enough to host a cooking show? But the thing is, he is technically sane. He's just a monster. That's the problem. It's just how he talks. He's a monster, that's why. It's just how he talks, okay? So... it's fine. This guy's nuts. You had to agree. Always been nuts if you were wondering. Yeah, you kinda were. He was a very popular star in the underground. Not the popularity mattered when you're the only star around, but still, he had some dedicated fans. They are probably why he got the show in the first place. Yeah, but Sans, your brother is one of his fans. Oh yeah, you probably should have figured out he was a monster, probably from the grey of his skull. The grey of his skills, his detachable arms, or the suspicious way he referred to normal food as human food. The show was not unpleasant, far from it actually. It had a strange and entertaining factor to it. It was very weird and very disorganized. Everything looked like it was a YouTube web series, but put way too much budget on with special effects. He's weird Joe. I like him. Pops loves it. This show, I mean. Along with all the other 59 shows and 37 movies and 12 original musicals starring Mettaton. And only Mettaton. That is a lot of stuff he worked on. Good lord, Mettaton. Between Sans's 12 jobs and your long amount of work that you've put effort into. My god, none of you live boring lives. Regardless of what Sans says. God, this sounds like a nightmare. I know that because Papyrus made me watch them. All of them. Think I'm scarred for life. Not really sure. You giggle. Yeah, go ahead, laugh at my misery. Laughing? Who's laughing? You weren't laughing. You smile innocently at him. Pfft, whatever. But yeah, shows aside, he's pretty weird dude. That I'm sure of. Very eccentric. At first looks like a prick full of himself, but he's a good guy deep down. Very, very deep down. Technically, he's a ghost. He's talking about him like he cracked open a cold one with him once. Does he know this TV dude? I guess, yeah, we can say I know him. But honestly, it's Papyrus who threw me into the Mettaton Club. I have so much knowledge, I have no idea what to do with. Like, how his favorite toast is garlic bread. Or how he can't eat, so there's no way he has a favorite toast. But the worst one really has to be the 24 ways Mettaton likes to be screwed. In what way does... No, you know what? I don't want to know in what ways he wants to be screwed. Is he talking about the screws that go into, like, the metal frame? Or is he talking about the other thing that we just can't talk about because this is... I'm not... Moving on. okay? No, no. Sorry, but it's not that kind of screwing. Dang it. Character! Need to remove it anyway. I'll do without knowing how many ways there are to tighten a screw. Yeah, okay, so it is that type of screw. Oh, thank God. I thought we were going in a completely different direction. You worried me there. Papyrus was really into him. Still is, actually. But it's not like he had anything else to be into. He was kind of the only entertainment we had. Dude, I pay... Oh my God, fine. We'll just say it. Okay, I'm sure you do. I'm trying to repress the memory, but I'm sure Pops will be happy to help you. I think once he was so excited to go to one of his performances, he stomped his foot until he made a hole on the ground. Town celebrated him for weeks. It was the first time our town had seen magma. Oh yeah, he said about the magma thing, so this is why? It was because of Marathon? I thought it was because of something else. Because, oh, he changed it. He said the first time it was because he was so excited. And that's why he did it. But now this time he's saying it's because Marathon made him excited. Well, I mean, I guess they technically are connected, though. Right? I'm not wrong in assuming that, right? Anyway, kids kept throwing junk in there. Pops became their hero. He's always been popular with the kids. Yeah, he is. Probably because of the cape. Yeah, the cape with the magic that keeps fluttering. One day he lost and guess who had to swim all the way through half the underground and almost fell down a waterfall? Not me. You had no doubt about it, but I did. Oh yeah, you know her. Yeah, I just met her in the ending where I got to talk to her. So we're not gonna talk anymore about her. I don't know if that's the right word to describe her, but she does have a gold heart in her. Precious and unbreakable, and also incredibly painful if she throws it at you. Now, this is a very understandable metaphor. I still think it's a wonderful way to describe her. It will freaking hurt. She, of course, made him an honorary member of the guards, and, she caught Asgard off guard during a picnic. He was never good at improvising. Wait, you were inviting the king to a picnic? More like he invited us. He always liked these peaceful, nature-ish things. Ugh. Also, he resigned from his king career. Figured up here there were enough people in charge. He's not just a consultor or some sort. Which for him is great. He gets money by telling humans stupid stuff about monsters. Wish that were me. He has a lot of free time so he can work on getting his life back. His wife doesn't seem to agree too much. But at least now she can tolerate being in the same room with him. That's a start. Wait, so are they still married then? Him and Tori? Are they still together? Or are they becoming friends again? Seriously, don't believe what the news said. He's the kindest dude you'll ever meet. Poor guy. Did some bad stuff, but hey, we all do some fuck-ups from time to time. I think you guys say something like, eating is human? Eating? What? I've never heard of that saying. I like to think that's valid for monsters too. You're about to play when you hear the door creak open. Sans, I'm home. Is the human with you? Did you wait for me? Yeah, we've been good. Are you sure, Sans? Are you really sure? Because I happened to get a couch on the ground while entering the door. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you? Of course not, Pops. That's not mine. Sans, you little... I know nothing about it. Sure you don't. But anyway, I brought food. He lifts 2 cheap plastic bags, so swollen they look like they could explode at any moment. Everything about these bags frightens you. Thought I had some problems finding a genuine store in actually at this time of the day. Yeah, because I was looking for a store that was open at this time of the day. Actually, it's night. Shutting down all at the same hour doesn't seem a very efficient market strategy. But what do I know about human norms and conventions? A lot, but there's still so much to learn. Anyhow, back to the food. Here it comes. I brought frozen pizza. That went a lot better than you thought. Of course, it can't replace my exquisite handmade pasta. Not that much. Not such things was invented yet. And I'm sure about that because I'm the only one who could ever top my cooking masterpiece. Anyway, this is not pasta, but it's very close. It's like pasta, but more round and big, and you eat it with your hands. Yeah, we do eat it with hands. You go set up the movie while I go to heat up the pizzas. You heard the boss, dude. I'm not a dude. The evening went smoothly from there. Papyrus chose Coco. Oh, that's a good movie. And even if he admitted that the skeletons with eyes gave him the creeps, you discovered it being his favorite movie. Not only because of the charming skeleton that looks like him, he really cared to underline. Apparently it was the 12th time he rewatched it, but he ended up catching a lot of tears in his eyes anyway. At some point, Sam thanked you for sitting through it without cracking jokes for Papyrus' sake, like you were somehow forcing yourself to watch it. You then replied gently but firmly to shut the heck up because it was a beautiful movie and he should thank all the gods and goddesses who dropped you straight out of heaven. What the hell? He laughed when, against your better judgment, you cried and ate pizza at the same time. Aw, I like Coco. Coco is a good movie. At least I thought it was a really good movie. I really liked it. It made me cry. The freaking ending got me, like, really bad. Like, gosh darn it. But it's such a sweet movie. Maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoyed it. I love the visuals and, like, the overall thing and the twist. But yay, we got this ending. What ending is this? It was, in the end, it was a really fun evening. Nothing less or nothing more than what you expected. You couldn't wait for the next movie night. What's the ending called? Ending. A movie night indeed. Oh, we got the actual movie night this time. Nice. Well, I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I also thought the scene was super cute. And this right here was the movie night ending. I really liked this one. There wasn't much extra to add to this. Like I said, Metaton. We heard more about Metaton. And it was just really cute. And Papyrus not fully understanding that, you know, at nighttime certain places actually have their shops closed. I know in certain parts of the world that's not the case for everyone, but in this one it was. So that was fun. And we also learned a bit about Tori and Asgard's relationship, how they're going. I just don't know if they, like, kept... I'm assuming they're still married then. Either way, it was cute. And Papyrus enjoys watching Coco. I saw, like, a lot of defending of Coco in that too. Either way, it was cute. And Sans was smiling. Papyrus was crying, but in a good way. Okay, let's find the next ending, shall we? And I'm so sorry for, like, messing up reading. I don't know why I was fumbling so much. But anyway, on to the next ending.